So let's turn our attention now, Vonnie, to the futures market. Let's go to Chicago. U.S. oil inventories increasing from last week, but a smaller increase than had been expected, a smaller build. Let's go to Bob Iaccino of Path Trading Partners. He joins us now from the CME. Bob, your thoughts on the EIA data? The WTI market's down for, what, 3 days in a row now? Are things turning?
No, I don't think they're turning medium term. Certainly when you look at what the market did, getting up above 55 and then trailing off the last 3 sessions, as you mentioned, certainly this EIA headline number is not enough. A little bit of theater of the obvious for you because it's falling. However, look at the refinery utilization component of the EIA data today, 90.7. That's weak relative to the last 6 weeks or so. That's actually showing less and less short-term demand at the refinery site, and that's also part of it is the polar vortex. We talked about the cold weather here in Chicago, but 250 million Americans were affected by that cold blast. People in Florida were not driving their cars in 50-degree weather. I happen to be down there for that. So anecdotally, it affected much more of the country than just where I'm standing right now. You're seeing that in refinery utilization. You're going to see it in gasoline inventories in the coming weeks.
Interesting. I wonder whether Venezuela plays into that. The Azerbaijani oil minister was out a little earlier on saying that he believes that OPEC Plus will extend. Is that in the market yet?
I don't think it is. That's an interesting comment, considering the country it came from, secondary to Russia and that sort of OPEC plus equation, but also kind of on the block for OPEC admission as a member. So it has some validity to it. It's definitely a preemptive comment. This is something that we've talked about for months now, crude oil traders specifically saying that that cut was a step. But Saudi Arabia had already cut more than 400,000 barrels from November to December to January, 630,000 barrels, and we can't get to that $60 number, which is kind of the jump-off point for where they want it to go. So this is a preemptive comment, may have been kind of leaked by the Saudis to Azerbaijan so they can either confirm or deny it going down the road. But I think there's validity to it. I think crude oil is going to rise, but not until some of this excess supply gets taken out of the market short term.